What is going on, guys? I am not showered, pretty much just woke up, went for a walk, recorded the field says video. So as you probably saw in yesterday's video, I'm going to be doing a series now, but I've actually changed it. So what I said in yesterday's video was I'm going to do a series on getting unlost in a field. And then eventually, when it pulls in views and followers and people enjoy it, then I'd be creating a group based around, a community based around getting unlost, helping people find themselves, whilst documenting my own journey on finding myself. Then obviously put that information into a group. But I had a different idea yesterday. So I went and recorded the unlost video. And then I came home and I was like, I've got a new idea. I want to do something even weirder, even stranger, called the field says, which is basically where, I guess, the field gives knowledge. It might sound stupid. It is stupid, but the message in each one of the videos isn't stupid. It's a message that could help someone who's maybe struggling at the time. Where did it come from? As I've mentioned in a lot of videos recently, I felt lost. And I fell in some sort of depression. I'm not saying I'm depressed, because some days I'm pretty fucking happy, to be honest, but definitely not as happy as I used to be. And I think it's come from I think I'm going for a massive period of transition. A period where, okay, I've got a year sober, but I haven't completely stepped into my new shell, if you want to call it that. I haven't completely recreated myself. Yeah, I'm a new basically, I think from when I quit drugs and alcohol, I transformed into this new version of me. I think I'm now going through a transition of this new version of me. Because it's all right going to the gym. Look, I'm all for the gym. I absolutely preach the gym in literally every video. But that's only going to do so much for you. And a lot of the time, people go to the gym to cope. They go to the gym. You'll find in the gym that a lot of people there are probably some of the most insecure people. They go because they have demons they're fighting, or they don't like the way they look, or they don't truly love themselves. Yes, they might be in good shape, they might be muscly, they might be full of steroids, but they don't actually love themselves internally. And so I've gone through this transition of quitting drugs and alcohol to creating this hardened shell of, I go to the gym, I'm just this stoic person, to now stepping into maybe more of my feminine side, where I'm going to show emotion, and I'm going to get creative with my artistic side. And, you know, there's so many people who create these masks. And obviously with me starting to study psychology, I'm starting to learn about these masks. I will do more videos on these, but so the whole idea really behind the field says is literally, I've gone into a field feeling lost. I thought, how can I turn my situation right now into content that will maybe help people, and eventually I can create a community for the people that I've helped. So I've gone into the field, I'm lost, and this is the idea I've come up with, the field says. It's strange, it's weird, and I find that, look, I've binged content over the last 2-3 days. I came away from short form content, and over the last 2-3 days, I've just been scrolled, and I noticed something in the algorithm. I noticed that a lot of the stuff that blows up is just completely stupid. It's just like the strangest things. Not necessarily stupid, just weird. And the field says is extremely weird, but I feel like I've put my own twist on it, so it's actually motivational and helping people, and there's going to be some powerful messages in there. But not only will I just post the videos, over time, from building a following through this, building a following on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, because I'm posting them across all 3 platforms now. After slowly building the following and getting my message out there, I'm actually going to create a community called The Field Work, where I teach people not only to get in the gym, yes, of course, be disciplined, have integrity, morals, but also do the work behind the scenes, do the work late at night where you dig into who you actually are, why you are the way you are. The shadow work, what Carl Jung mentioned. Why you are the way you are. What kind of life do you want? Why do you truly want that life? Do you want a car? Do you want a fast car? Do you want loads of money? Do you want a big house? Do you want loads of girls? Why do you truly want that? Does it come from a position of insecurity? Because this is a lot of the shit what's promoted nowadays, and I fell into the trap. I fell into watching all these videos thinking, okay, life's just all about partying, it's all about drinking, it's all about using drugs, it's all about hedonism, and that's all we see, you know? It's all about fast cars and all this shit, money. Who are people without the money? And I made a video on it the other day in this exact place whilst making food. And I want to bring that edge to social media where it's actually about getting real nowadays. It's okay, yeah, loads of people have money. Cool, definitely strive to be financially comfortable. Whatever that is for you, whether that's a huge house or just a comfortable little cottage. So I thought I'd build a community eventually based around, not only getting in the gym, getting good shape, of course. You want to be confident. You want some sort of frame on you. Or even just learning a martial art, which I'll slowly go into boxing eventually soon. But also learn to get in touch with your feminine side and learn to let go of the ego and learn to understand why you are the way you are and not just create a hardened shell in the gym and you're just this masculine person when really you're broken on the inside and you're very insecure. That's the story behind it. That's the vision I've got for it. And I'm going to make it work. You know, I've done social media for the whole of this year. Okay? And I've tried quite a few different things. Quite a few. And the place I've got to now is I need to get non-Teflon pans because while scrolling I have found a lot of bad stuff about these, like cancer and stuff like that, so yeah, I do need to get better pans. Yeah, a quick little rant. I feel like we say we eat, like I eat healthy. My diet is clean every single day, apart from one day I'll have one meal what might be a little bit shit, maybe a bit fast foody, but I like to try and eat healthy all week. And a lot of this, like Aldi, a lot of the stuff from here it's really shit. I've been watching again from binge scrolling, there's a guy on Instagram who goes into UK supermarkets and shows all the like chemicals in just simple shit like turkey mince. And they're just like pumped full of water and stuff. Eventually, when I've got the money, I'll obviously invest in better food. Right now, I'm dead broke, to be fair. Dead broke. The brokest I've ever been at 24 years old. But I'm also the most at peace and confident and not insecure than ever. So, again, relating to the community, it's all good having everything external, but what are you internally? As I said, that's the story behind it all, if anyone's interested. I've tried loads of things on social media. Maybe this is another thing that won't work, but I don't know. I've got a weird bit of faith in it for some reason. And is it going to stay the Field Says? No. The Field Says will be the thing that, the reason why it gets a lot of traction, the reason why a lot of people come over to my profile, but on my profile I'll still be teaching. So I've gone from, I'm absolutely waffling today whilst I make breakfast, oh well. I've gone from creating So being a coach where I help people get in shape, quit addiction, but it's very hard. It's for every single person in addiction. It's not one shoe fits all, you know. Everyone is completely different. And for me, as a coach trying to help people, I might say one thing that doesn't help someone. I might say the same thing to someone else and it changes their life. So being a coach where I help with addiction, sobriety, etc. is very hard to actually help them the way that I want to help them. Like I said, some people might feel the help, some people might feel like I was completely useless. Now, I don't want that. I want every person to leave satisfied. So, although I'll keep the majority of addiction videos on my page, because it's nice for people to see the progress. It's nice for people to see how I transformed from, okay, I got a year sober, then I transformed into the psychology of addiction, and then I transformed into the field says and bringing people into the field work community. Like, people want to see the journey, so I'm leaving it all up. I mean, I started off doing ice baths when I first got sober. That was my first Instagram content. I'll put my Instagram down below so you can actually see what I'm talking about. But that was my first Instagram content, and like, if you go back to them, the videos are shocking. But at the time, like, I watched them last night. They meant so much to me because that ice bath was one, like, it was like first thing in the morning. Like, I needed that fucking routine at the time to actually stay sober. Obviously now it's different. I mean, I'm up at 9:30 at the minute. I've got a job starting this Sunday. It's going to be 5 p.m. till 1 a.m. which I'm pretty fucking annoyed about because I was meant to do a 6 till 2. But look, at least I've got a job. It is what it is, man. Can't complain. So let me close this waffle. The field says will funnel into the field group, the field work community, which will be not only about sobriety, addiction, discipline, but also drilling in them integrity, their morals, and the shadow work and the psychology behind why we actually get addicted, why we feel like we need to put a mask on in public, and actually helping people create the truest version of themselves. I had an idea a long time ago called the true form, or the true self. I think it was called True Form, and I never followed through with it. So I guess field work will be the finalised version. It's going to take some time to build. Final waffle. It's going to take a while to build. Maybe it takes 25 days for my videos to blow. Maybe it takes 150. Maybe they'll never blow, but as long as I'm getting a good message out there, I can see the vision with it. If it works, it works. If it didn't, at least I tried again. And I'll keep trying different things until I get there. Trust me. When I said I started this YouTube and started this Instagram and only just started putting back on TikTok, when I said that you can never lose if you never give up, I'm not just out there preaching that. I'm not giving up. Even though I lost hope over the past few months, I'm back. I've got a new mission. I'm coming to take over the social media game. The self-improvement space is full of fake masculine guys who just want to say get in a gym and fucking lift weights, these Andrew Tate copycats. And I want to be the real person who actually shows emotion behind it all, not just stone cold. And it suits my personality because I feel like I'm way more genuine. Not way more genuine, but I'm not this egotistical guy. I'm very... if you came by me in public, I'm just quiet. I don't speak to anyone. I keep myself to myself. If I'm in the sauna and I hear a good conversation, then yeah, maybe I'll get involved. But I'm a very quiet person. Even my family though, I'm just... I don't know, man. It's just how I've always been. Apart from when I drank and used drugs, then I was the most outgoing person in the world. But it wasn't me. It was fake. It was a mask. And that's exactly what I want to teach people. to get rid of that mask and be real. Guys, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. I'm going to go hit legs in a minute. Well, I say in a minute. I'm going to get a shower, go hit legs. And then I might be helping a friend with some work because I need some cash, boy. Right, see you in tomorrow's video.